Be very afraid when a chosen one goes into isolation. When a chosen one goes into isolation, they are literally going to come out a whole totally new person. You're not going to be able to recognize them simply for the fact that they are going through their butterfly stage. They're going from a caterpillar to a full blown butterfly that has come into its full power, its full aura, its full energy, its full capacity of an angelic energy and presence. You see, when a chosen one goes into isolation or is called into isolation, literally everything is changing for them, for their good. You see, when you go into isolation or you're called into isolation, chosen ones, a lot of things take place in that isolation. You heal from old childhood wounds, number one. When you in that isolation season, you you going through and you healing from all of that pain and all of that trauma that you have from your childhood. You healing from it. Not only are you healing from that, you're also healing from all of the things that you've been through in your adult stage as well, in your adult life. You also are going through gratitude, having gratitude for every single thing you've been through. You have you have gratitude for the people who've done great things for you as well. You just have an overwhelming sense and logic of being in the midst of gratitude, having a lot of gratitude. Also, when you're in your isolation season, you are doing a lot of reflecting on how you can become the best version of yourself. You see, when you're in the isolation season, chosen ones, you're purging out all old energies. Any old energies and anything that you may have been holding on from the past, you are literally shedding it like snake skin. You see, when chosen ones go into that isolation season, it's like they're shedding off their old low vibrational self, in a sense that everything that they have been trying to run from, they can no longer run from. They have to face it and they have to overcome it and use it for their good. And I'm here to tell you, chosen ones, that you heal from all that trauma that you went through. You have grown so much in this isolation season because you had nowhere to run. You had nowhere to go but inwardly and heal yourself. You forgave a lot of people for the messed up things that they have done to you. You forgave yourself for doing things that put you in a bad position in life and put you in positions that you know you shouldn't have been in. You were learning. You appreciate and you thank yourself and you show gratitude to those learning phases in your life. Also, when a chosen one goes into isolation, they come out looking totally different. Like their physique is different. Their body features is different. Their aura, their energy is different. It's because they came out of this world. They stopped doing worldly things. They stopped having a poor diet. They stopped they stopped engaging in low vibrational activities that could hurt their health or hurt their minds. And when a chosen one is in that isolation season, it's that isolation season is sharpening chosen ones. It's creating a battleground, a training ground for chosen ones. Because when you were in that battle room, that training room, all you're doing is cultivating yourself, nurturing yourself, growing yourself into the best version of yourself. So when it's time for you to be shown off to the world, you are a whole totally new creature. You're a whole totally new person, in a sense that you went through this huge makeover. You went through this huge transformation. This shift took place within you. And what I mean by this shift took place within you, it's like that best version of yourself, that higher version of yourself woke up and took over. The per the that wise soul that's within you woke up, and it learned that, hey, it's now time to leave this world and leave worldly things, and it's time to lock in and hone in on ourselves. You see, the worst thing that they could have let you do, Chosen, is go through that isolation season. I'm telling you, because when you went through that isolation season and you came out flawlessly. You came out like nothing ain't ever happened to you, and it's simply because you chose to sit down and go through that fiery storm. You chose to sit down and go through that storm that was within you, that you haven't yet went and dealt with. And once you dealt with that storm that was within you, your energy became a lot stronger, and people feel your aura now. Your aura is charged up. You have a lot more energy. You feel a lot more healthy. You look a lot more healthy. You look like a totally different person from the last time people seen you, because you have been loving on yourself. You have been nurturing yourself. You've been being patient with yourself, and you've been taking care of yourself in all aspects, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, soulfully, spiritly. You've been taking care of yourself. So when you are presented to the world, it's gonna show. It's gonna vibrate off of you. That that sacred angelic energy that you have cultivated and developed by being in that cocoon isolation state. It allowed you to grow, to heal, to prosper, to get to your greater, because you had nowhere to run, you had nowhere to hide. You had to face yourself. See, a chosen one's biggest challenge is not blessing blockers, it's not family, it's not it's not friends, it's not demonic spirits, it's themselves. If a chosen one can't actually master themselves and master the things that have been holding them back this whole time in life, you better watch out, because you're not gonna know what's coming. You're not gonna know what's coming your way. And it's simply because when you have that strength that you've been praying for to go into this isolation season, and really sit down and deal with things, you came out a whole totally different person, a stronger person, a wiser person, a smarter person. And people don't understand how you went through that. You went no contact or everybody. You cut everybody off. You cut everything off, and you just focused on yourself. People don't know how you have that strength. People don't know how you were able to face yourself. See, a lot of people chosen, they get up and they can't. They go about their everyday life. They may have a lot of money. They may have no money. They may be in a good position and environment. They may not be. But what they can't fathom is how high of a frequency that you're on. And it's because you went and you faced yourself. You went and you sat down and in that dark room with inside of you, and you learned how to heal yourself. And it shows, and people can't even recognize you now. And it's simply because you went into that isolation season, and that was the best thing you could have did, Be careful when a chosen one goes